Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're embarking on a bit of a specific journey. We're doing a targeted exploration, really, of essential travel and tourism vocabulary. We have this carefully selected list of terms. And our mission, really, is to unpack each one, give you the key words, how they're used, maybe a few surprising insights, too.
Yeah, think of it like a shortcut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your express ticket to being truly well-informed about the language of travel without, all the usual overload.
Absolutely.
Let's jump right in.
Okay.
We're kicking things off with accommodation. So what exactly are we talking about here? It's simply a place to stay. Could be overnight, could be for a longer period.
Right. And it's interesting just how broad that term is, isn't it? It really covers, well, pretty much everything.
It does.
Like you could say, we booked a comfortable accommodation near the beach for our summer vacation. That might be a little guest house.
Sure.
Or, on the other end, the hotel offers a range of accommodations, from standard rooms to luxurious suites. So it's not just hotels. It's basically anything that gives you lodging when you're away.
That's a great point about its versatility. Yeah, from a basic tent right up to a five-star hotel, if it provides lodging, it counts as accommodation. Okay, so next on our list, let's talk about adventure.
Ah, adventure.
This is all about an exciting or maybe daring experience, often something linked to outdoor activities.
Right. It often implies pushing your boundaries a bit. Could be physical, could be experiential. It's that sort of adrenaline rush you might get.
Like bungee jumping.
Exactly, like in the example. He decided to go bungee jumping as he wanted to experience an adrenaline-pumping adventure. Or it can be a broader journey, like discovery. We embarked on an exciting adventure by taking a safari tour in the African savanna. It's a word that really captures that thrill of the unknown, I think.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
And speaking of making travel a bit easier, perhaps, let's unpack all-inclusive.
Okay.
This describes a kind of holiday package where the price really covers, well, everything. Your accommodation, meals, drinks, sometimes even activities are included.
Yeah, it's the ultimate convenience package, isn't it?
Pretty much.
We stayed at an all-inclusive resort, so we didn't have to worry about meals or drinks. That's the big appeal for a lot of people. Families, maybe honeymooners.
Definitely. And for budgeting.
Oh, absolutely. An all-inclusive deal made budgeting for our honeymoon much easier because you know your main costs right up front. It simplifies the planning hugely.
Takes the guesswork out, for sure. Okay, moving on. We have attractions. These are basically the places or things that are interesting or captivating enough to make people want to visit them.
Yeah, they're the main draws, you could say. The things that put a city or a region on the tourist map. Like,
Right.
the city is famous for its numerous attractions, such as museums, parks, and historic landmarks. And when you're sort of ticking off those must-sees...
Like in London.
Exactly. Like, we visited all the popular tourist attractions in London, including the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace. You're really engaging with what makes that place unique.
Absolutely. Those are the big hitters. Now, for a completely different style of travel, backpacking.
Right.
This refers to that style where you carry, well, everything you need in a backpack and typically stay in more budget-friendly places.
Yeah. Yeah, this often goes hand in hand with independent travel, maybe longer trips, and definitely being budget conscious. You hear about it a lot, like she went backpacking through Southeast Asia, staying in hostels and meeting fellow travelers along the way. It's really about freedom, flexibility.
And saving money.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Backpacking allows you to explore different destinations on a tight budget. That's a big reason it's so popular, especially with younger travelers or anyone seeking that really immersive experience.
Sounds like a great way to see the world without, emptying your bank account. Now, speaking of seeing the world, let's talk about a very different kind of journey. A cruise. This is basically a trip or vacation taken on a ship, and it usually involves stopping at different ports along the way.
Cruises offer this kind of unique blend, don't they? Travel and relaxation. My parents are going on a Mediterranean cruise, visiting several countries in the region. You unpack just once.
That's the dream.
And your floating hotel takes you places. And it could be a huge ocean liner or a smaller riverboat. It's about that experience on the water. Quote, "We enjoyed a luxurious cruise around the Caribbean, stopping at beautiful tropical islands." That really highlights the sort of pampered exploration side.
Sounds incredibly relaxing.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to those destinations, whether by cruise ship or plane, you're almost certainly going to encounter different cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Food.
Exactly.
Right.
This refers to the style of cooking or the specific dishes associated with a particular region or culture.
And for so many travelers, food is a massive part of the
Well,
experience.
definitely.
Like, I can't wait to try the local cuisine, especially the traditional street food.
Yeah.
It's not just about fueling up. It's like a window into the local culture.
Totally.
Or you might find a restaurant focusing on one type, like the restaurant specializes in Italian cuisine, offering a variety of pasta and pizza dishes. It's just a delicious way to connect with a place.
It truly is. Food is so fundamental to experiencing somewhere new. And that leads us perfectly into our next word, culture.
This basically encompasses the customs, traditions, arts, social institutions, everything that makes up a particular group of people's way of life.
It's the heartbeat of a place, really. Immersing yourself in the local culture is an important aspect of traveling. It's not just watching from the sidelines.
No.
It's about participating, if possible. Attending a traditional dance performance to experience the local culture, for instance, that takes you beyond a definition into something you actually feel. It's how people live, how they express themselves, connect with each other.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
Now, on a more practical note, when you're immersing yourself in a new culture, you'll definitely need to deal with currency.
Money, yes.
That's simply the money used in a particular country.
And it's such a crucial detail for any traveler. You should exchange your currency to the local currency before traveling to avoid any inconvenience. It's just easier.
Yeah, good advice.
But it's always best to be prepared with the local stuff.
Definitely good advice.
Mm.
And speaking of crossing borders, let's talk about customs.
Okay.
This refers to that official department that checks goods and people entering a country, mainly to enforce laws and collect duties or taxes.
Yeah. This is a point of entry most international travelers will go through. We had to declare our purchases at customs when returning from abroad. That's a really common thing. And it's important to be honest.
Crucial.
You also hear stories, sometimes dramatic ones, like she was stopped at customs for bringing too much alcohol into the country. It's really about national security, economic rules. And those rules can vary wildly between countries. Always best to check beforehand.
So important to know the rules. Absolutely. Right. Once you're through customs, you've officially arrived in your destination.
Yes.
This is simply the place where people travel to or visit, the goal of the journey.
It's the where of your travel plans, isn't it? Paris is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful architecture and rich history that highlights its appeal.
A classic example.
And that excitement of planning often starts right here. I am planning my next vacation and cannot decide on a destination yet. It's the magnet that pulls travelers in.
Exactly. The bullseye for the trip. Okay, now let's explore a really important concept. Diversity. This is the presence of a wide range of human differences within a group or a place. We're talking race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, age, religion, ability, all of it.
And the wonderful thing about diversity in travel is how profoundly it can enrich our understanding. One of the most enriching aspects of traveling abroad is experiencing the diversity of cultures firsthand.
Absolutely.
From sampling traditional foods to participating in local customs and rituals, it really challenges your own perspective. In bustling cities like London and New York, the diversity of people you encounter while exploring the streets highlights the global interconnectedness of travel.
You see it everywhere.
Offering a mosaic of languages, traditions, and perspectives, it's really about encountering that vibrant tapestry of human experience.
A truly vital concept in understanding the world through travel. Now, shifting from cultural diversity, let's look at environmental responsibility with ecotourism.
Right.
This is defined as responsible travel to natural areas. The aim is to minimize your negative impact on the environment and also, importantly, support local communities.
Yeah, ecotourism isn't just about looking at pretty scenery. It's about actively preserving it and making sure the local people benefit.
That's key.
Like we participated in an ecotourism program where we learned about sustainable agriculture practices in the rainforest. It's an active choice you make as a traveler, and it's definitely growing. Ecotourism has become increasingly popular as travelers seek authentic experiences with minimal environmental impact. It's about being a conscious visitor.
That's a really powerful movement in the travel world.
Yeah.
Okay, related somewhat to adventure, but often with more purpose, we have expedition.
Expedition, yes.
This is a journey undertaken for a very specific purpose. Often it involves exploration or maybe research.
Think of it as travel with a clear mission. The scientific expedition aims to study the wildlife in the remote rainforest. There's usually a defined objective.
Right.
Or it could be more of a personal challenge, like we joined an expedition to climb the highest peak in the region. It definitely suggests a more rigorous, more focused kind of journey than your average vacation.
A journey with a specific goal. Now, contrasting with that big expedition idea, let's look at excursion.
Okay.
This is a shorter journey or trip, especially when you do as a leisure activity, often as part of a larger trip.
Right. So if an expedition is the marathon, maybe an excursion is more like a sprint.
Good analogy.
We went on a half-day excursion to a nearby island to snorkel and relax. It's like a little taste of something different. Cruise lines are famous for offering these. The cruise offers optional shore excursions at each port of call. It's a kind of bite-sized adventure.
Perfect for adding a bit of variety. And to help you on those excursions, or just exploring in general, you might need a guide.
Ah, the guide.
This is a person who leads or shows the way, and, crucially, provides information and assistance to travelers.
A really good guide can absolutely transform your experience. The tour guide explained the history and significance of the ancient ruins, bringing it all to life.
Makes such a difference.
And sometimes you just need that local expertise. Like, we hired a local guide to navigate through the bustling markets. They offer those invaluable insights and practical help you wouldn't get otherwise.
They really can be indispensable for a deeper understanding. Now, for exploring on your own, there's the guidebook.
The classic.
Yep, a book providing information on a specific place, usually including recommendations for sightseeing, maybe places to eat, accommodations.
You know, despite smartphones and everything, guidebooks are still a beloved tool for many travelers. I bought a guidebook for New York City to help plan my itinerary and find the best restaurants.
Still useful.
Absolutely. They offer curated knowledge. The guidebook contains maps and useful tips for travelers, giving you a tangible way to plan and explore.
A classic travel companion for sure. Okay, next up, a very special kind of trip. Honeymoon. Quite simply, a vacation taken by newlyweds right after their wedding.
It's meant to be the ultimate romantic getaway, isn't it? They went on a romantic honeymoon to the Maldives, enjoying private beach villas and romantic candlelit dinners. That's the dream scenario.
Sounds amazing.
But sometimes life gets in the way, of course. The couple decided to postpone their honeymoon due to work commitments and planned to take it later in the year. Still, the core idea is that post-wedding celebration trip.
A beautiful start to a new chapter, whenever it happens. And wherever you go, especially on a honeymoon, you hope to experience good hospitality.
Very important.
This refers to the friendly and welcoming treatment of guests or strangers.
It's that warm feeling, isn't it, when you're genuinely made to feel welcome. The locals showed us great hospitality, ensuring we had a comfortable stay in their town. That can really elevate an entire trip.
It makes all the difference.
And then there's the professional sense, like the hotel staff provided excellent hospitality, going above and beyond to meet our needs. That shows a real commitment to guest comfort.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Speaking of places to stay, let's define hostel.
Okay.
This is typically an inexpensive lodging option. Often it involves shared rooms and facilities, and it's frequently used by budget travelers, backpackers.
Hostels are fantastic for social, budget-conscious travelers. Really great. We stayed at a hostel in Amsterdam, meeting other young travelers from different parts of the world. They often become these hubs for connection.
Yeah, very social.
And many offer great perks, too. The hostel provides free breakfast and Wi-Fi for its guests, which makes them incredible value for money.
They certainly offer a unique kind of community experience. Now, once you've sorted out your destination and maybe your accommodation, you'll likely need an itinerary.
Right, the plan.
Exactly. A plan or schedule for your trip includes the places you want to visit, the activities you plan to do.
This is basically your roadmap for the trip. I have prepared a detailed itinerary for our trip to Thailand, including all the tourist attractions we want to see. It just helps organize your days.
Keeps you on track.
And it's crucial for logistics, too. Make sure to check your itinerary to see if there are any changes to the departure time. That can save you from missing a flight or a train.
Absolutely essential. It's the backbone of any well-planned trip, really. But, even with the best plans, sometimes you run into jet lag.
The dreaded jet lag. The traveler's curse.
Yep. A temporary sleep disorder caused by traveling across different time zones.
It can be rough. After flying from New York to Tokyo, I experienced severe jet lag and had trouble adjusting to the new time zone. Experts often give advice like, to prevent jet lag, it is advisable to stay hydrated and try to sleep on the plane. Small things that can make a big difference.
Essential advice for those long-haul flights.
Yeah.
Okay, next, let's define landmarks.
Landmark. Right.
This is a notable or easily recognizable feature of a landscape or a place. Something that stands out.
These are those iconic symbols that just define a place, aren't they? The Eiffel Tower is one of the most iconic landmarks in Paris. You just know it instantly.
Exactly.
And they often become the backdrop for our travel memories. We took a selfie in front of the famous landmark, capturing that kind of essential travel moment.
The best local experience is all about nature.
Ah,
This just encompasses the physical world and its natural features. Plants, animals, landscapes, everything non-man-made.
travel often brings us so much closer to the natural world. The national park is known for its breathtaking natural beauty, with stunning waterfalls and lush forests. These places inspire awe, wonder,
They really do.
and many travelers actively seek out these experiences. We went hiking to experience the wonders of nature, just for that sense of tranquility or adventure, away from the hustle and bustle.
There's nothing quite like connecting with nature. Now, let's clarify two terms that sometimes cause confusion. Off the beaten path and sightseeing. First, off the beaten path.
Okay.
This refers to places or routes that aren't frequently traveled by tourists. They often offer more unique, perhaps more authentic experiences.
Exactly. It's about deliberately seeking out those hidden gems, the less obvious places. During our trip to Italy, we decided to venture off the beaten path and explore the charming villages nestled in the countryside.
Sounds lovely.
These are often the places where you find really genuine interactions. Instead of sticking to the crowded tourist hotspots in Thailand, we opted for an off-the-beaten-path adventure, trekking through remote jungles and discovering hidden waterfalls
Wow.
that few travelers have ever seen. It's really about discovering the less explored side of a destination.
That clarifies it perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay, and then a different kind of place altogether, we have resort.
Right.
This refers to a place specifically designed for relaxation and recreation. It offers leisure amenities, often located in attractive surroundings like beaches or mountains.
Resorts are often designed to be destinations in themselves, aren't they? The beachfront resort provides luxurious accommodations, spa facilities, and a private beach. It's about total relaxation, convenience.
Everything in one place.
Pretty much. We booked a family-friendly resort that has a kids club and swimming pools, showing how they cater to specific needs. Everything you need is right there.
They definitely offer a complete package experience. Now, to contrast with off the beaten path, let's talk about sightseeing.
Okay, sightseeing.
This is simply the activity of visiting interesting or famous places, hitting the highlights.
Right. So sightseeing is what you do at the destination, especially when it involves those well-known attractions, the landmarks we talked about. We spent the whole day sightseeing in Rome, visiting iconic landmarks such as the Colosseum and the Vatican. It's about taking it all in.
The main attractions.
Exactly. And for convenience, the city offers various sightseeing tours, allowing visitors to explore the best attractions. That's often more focused on the famous spots.
Much clearer now. And after all that sightseeing, you'll probably want to pick up a souvenir.
Ah, yes. Gotta get a souvenir.
A memento or keepsake, often bought as a reminder of a trip or an experience.
It's your tangible memory, isn't it? I bought a beautiful handmade necklace as a souvenir from my trip to Bali. Could be anything, really, that sparks that memory later on.
Totally.
The souvenir shop offers a wide range of products, including keychains, magnets, and t-shirts, catering to pretty much every budget and taste.
Little treasures to remember your journey by. Now, a term with deeper social implications. Stereotyping.
Important one.
This is the process of making assumptions or generalizations about a group of people based on characteristics like race, ethnicity, nationality, gender, whatever. It often oversimplifies or exaggerates traits and ignores individual differences.
And this is incredibly relevant to travel because travel itself can challenge our preconceived notions. Despite its reputation for being unsafe, John found that his experience traveling in South America shattered the stereotyping he had heard, as he encountered warmth and hospitality from the locals in every city he visited. It helps break down those barriers. Another example. While planning her trip to Asia, Sarah was warned by friends to be cautious. But upon arrival, she discovered that such stereotyping didn't accurately reflect the diverse and welcoming cultures she encountered.
Yeah.
It's just a powerful reminder to approach new places and people with an open mind.
It really highlights how travel can be an education in itself.
Okay, on a more practical note, again, we have tour.
Right.
This is typically a guided journey or trip, often with a planned itinerary, maybe organized by a travel company.
Tours are great for structured exploration, especially if you're short on time or prefer things organized. We are going on a guided city tour to explore the main attractions,
Yeah.
where someone else handles the planning and logistics.
Takes the stress out of it.
It can, and they can be quite comprehensive. The tour includes transportation, accommodation, and meals, making it a complete package deal sometimes. Ideal for those who prefer that structured experience. And when you're on a tour or just traveling for fun, you are, by definition, a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
A person who is traveling or visiting a place purely for pleasure or leisure.
It's the role we kind of step into when we travel for enjoyment, isn't it? The city attracts millions of tourists each year due to its historical significance and cultural diversity.
You see them everywhere.
And often you see them needing help. The tourist asked a local for directions to the nearest museum. It's a very specific kind of traveler, one focused on leisure and seeing the sights.
Right, and sometimes you're not quite a tourist yet or anymore, you're just in transit.
Ah, transit, that in-between phase.
Exactly. The act of passing through or stopping at a place briefly on the way to your final destination.
Yeah, that airport limbo sometimes.
Yeah.
We had a 12-hour layover in Doha while in transit to Tokyo. And it's crucial for logistics. Make sure your luggage is checked through if you're flying in transit, so your bags actually make it all the way to your final stop with you.
Good advice for connecting flights. Okay, and finally, a broader term that covers pretty much everyone moving around the world. Traveler.
Yes.
Simply a person who is traveling, whether it's for leisure or business or something else.
It's a more encompassing term than just tourist, I think. As an avid traveler, she has visited over 30 countries around the world. That highlights more of a lifestyle, perhaps.
Or the passion.
And there's often a sense of community among travelers, too. The fellow traveler recommended a hidden gem restaurant in the city, sharing those valuable tips and experiences.
Absolutely. It's a sort of universal identifier for anyone on a journey. And the very last word on our list today, but certainly not the least important, is visa.
Crucial for many trips.
Definitely. An endorsement, usually stamped or stuck into your passport, granting you permission to enter, leave, or stay in a specific country for a set period.
This is such a critical document for international travel to many, many countries. I need to apply for a visa before I can travel to China. Without it, you simply might not be allowed in.
Gate closed.
Exactly. And those time limits are strict. Her visa expired, so she had to leave the country and reapply for a new one. Shows how important it is to keep track of its validity dates.
Wow, what a journey through words. We've just unpacked a really essential set of vocabulary for the world of travel and tourism.
We covered a lot of ground.
We really did.
Oh.
Hopefully you've gained a clearer, more precise understanding of these terms now, and maybe some valuable insights into how they're used in practice. Having these words at your fingertips is just incredibly valuable, whether you're planning your next trip or even just reading about the world.
It truly is. And you know what's fascinating when you think about it is how the words we use, everything from ecotourism to diversity, and even understanding concepts like stereotyping, they don't just describe our travel experiences.
Interesting point. So we invite you, our listeners, to apply this newly acquired vocabulary. Use it in your conversations, maybe when you're planning your next adventure, reading about different cultures, or simply learning more about our amazing world.
Keep exploring.
Exactly. Keep exploring, keep learning, and we really can't wait to have you join us on the next deep dive.